Hello, everyone. We're live Wednesday night with Adam and Jade from the Power of Three and from the Fae, the sister, and everything else. Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. We're here every Wednesday and every Sunday. Say hello, Jade.
Hello, everyone.
Hope everyone's good. We're live on a Wednesday night. I shall be doing tarot readings. Jade will be doing channeling, I believe. And the same rules apply in the description. There's a PayPal link. So if you want a mini read and a channeling and a rodding, get that donation in. Cross our palms with silver. If you just want, if no one bloody donates, we'll go to people we're drawn to, won't we, Jade? So we'll give it a couple of minutes, give it a couple more minutes if there's anyone. Maybe you could read for Alex because she's always popping on saying hi. I don't think we've read for Alex. So if you want to tune into Alex while I do my sharing bit, I know I'm all cut and I know it's hot as fuck. I'm on it.
I never even noticed.
You don't even notice. See, it's usually the man, isn't it, that doesn't notice the new hairstyle. But she didn't say a word about my slickness. But yeah, if you want to just do one quickly for Alex, and I'll pop off and we'll see if anyone donates. Again, share us out, my loves. Thanks, Alex, for sharing. I know you all share. And we'll see how it rolls tonight. I'll pop off for two minutes. You see what you get for Alex, and I'll be back.
Hi, Alex. I have nature signs for you. Be receptive to the subtle messages from nature as you go about your day. Nature talks to us continuously. We need only open our hearts and our minds. And the bottom of the deck one is transformation. This fairy tells you to surrender to the transformation in your life that's happening for your highest good. Embrace your transformation, the best is yet to come. I also feel like for you there are a lot of changes going on at once, and I feel like it's a bit overwhelming at times. Does that make sense? And I feel like you are moving forward and then panicking. And then you stop. And I feel like this is where your problems lie in at this time. So I feel like you just need to keep moving forward and allow the changes to flow. Don't try and stop them. Brilliant. I'm glad that makes sense, Alex.
Okay, Alex, that was good timing. I've done all my sharing. Hello, lovely Zoe. How are you doing, darling? Hope you're well.
Hey, Zoe.
I hope you're all sharing us out. Alex, I'm going to draw a couple of cards for Alex then. I feel. Alex. Oh, I'm going to go for the Heal Yourself cards for you, dear. And Alex, would you like a rodding? I don't think I've rodded you recently. I forget after a while. I'm an avid rodder. 1, 2, 3. So, my love, self-love. So it's all about the self-love. Take care of yourself. Are you looking yourself in the mirror, my darling, and saying how beautiful you are? Are you taking care of yourself first? Pampering yourself? You know, self-love is all about getting in touch with our inner child and just being good to ourselves. Self-love, I always think of something else, but never know. Thank you, Zoe. I'm more shaven and shorn. Alchemy, darling. It's about realizing the magic inside of you, but you've got to be in the good energy to realize your magic energy. We're all infinite beings. We're all magic. We've all got these abilities. Don't forget that, my love. Patience. So be patient with yourself. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. You know, these things don't happen overnight. Once you get yourself in the good energy, you can start doing your magic. And I feel that relates to manifestations. That relates to any spiritual work you're thinking of doing. Could be love coming in, could be your manifestations. Just have patience. And I hate patience cards, but it's something we have to learn to be. Unfortunately, it's all about letting go of the past, darling. Okay, letting go of past hurts. Letting go of anyone that's been a fucker to you. Letting go of anything that's hurt you in the past. Okay. Hello, Zelda. Hope you're well, darling. Hope you're sharing us. So there's still some work to do with letting go of past hurts. And again, it's never to let go and forgiving bad behavior, but it's about you moving forward and letting go so you can be happy. All right, Alex. And as I haven't rodded you and you've said please, I think that's please rod me. But it's, you will get there, Alex. I do feel with those cards. And again, a lot of it with the letting go, I feel it's someone that's put you down. And it doesn't always have to be a lover, but someone that's not treated you too well. So again, darling, it takes as long as it takes. I can sit here and go, you've got to let go of all that pain or that hurt, but if only it was that easy. If only we could click our fingers and turn off the mental abuse, how people have spoken to us, how people have put us down. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? But unfortunately we're humans and it sticks with us, and
that'd be way too easy, Adam.
Oh well, no, exactly. We couldn't have that, could we? What fun would our journey be without a bit of pain and sorrow? But I feel you're working on it, and all you can do is keep working on it, darling. So, my first victim, Alex, you shall get a rodding. Let's put you in fantastic energy. Work on letting go, and let's get you aligned and all your chakras open. So. First rodding of the night for Alex. I'd like to align Alex's 4 bodies, her emotional, mental, physical and spiritual bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I'd also like to raise her frequency to the frequency I am thinking of. That is Alex. Yeah, your bodies are out of whack, darling. But again, just relax and just allow this fantastic frequency and energy just to flow through you. Again, usually people get a big smile on their face and just feel this sense of peace and calm and just a beautiful energy. All right, darling. I'd now like to open Alex's chakras and pineal gland, including the start and earth chakras, 100%, please. That is Alex. All right, darling. So I'm going to pop them all open. Your earth chakra, your root chakra, your solar plexus chakra, your sacral chakra, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, third eye chakra, crown chakra, all the way up to that beautiful star chakra, and finally your pineal gland, opening them 100% or as much as your angels, guides will allow. There you go, beautiful. Enjoy the fantastic energy. You should be vibing. You should be smiling and feeling very happy. I'm all good. Where is everyone tonight, Jade? Where are they? Call them in. Get your guides to bring them in to us. We'll get some fuck it cards while we're waiting, shall we? Cross our palms with silver. You will get a mini read. If not, it might be a short little show tonight. Hello, Elisa. How you doing, gorgeous? Any fuck it cards for anyone? Thank you, Joe. It is appreciated, gorgeous. 1. Anyone want to fuck it? Zoe wants to fuck it. Of course, Zoe. 1. And I've sold 3 decks. I did a little Zoe, I did a little TikTok and it's gone quite well. So 3 decks have been sold. Go us. Hello, Maria. Someone is coming to help you on your journey, darling. So a bit of support. Maybe someone coming in that's very good with your business. I feel that's more business related. But definitely someone coming in to help you, darling. Yeah, Steph, hold it down, darling. Hold it down. You don't need to. You have the fucking bailiffs at the door and they'll be like, Where's all your money? Well, it's all gone to fucking tarot readers. Just anyone else want a fuck it card? Yeah. Don't do it, Steph. Don't do it, darling. You've been more than generous. I'm going to pull you a card anyway. 1, 2, 3 for the lovely Stephanie. Money, happy family. You got it all, you lucky bastard. Well, I mean, if you've got loads of money, Steph, don't worry about chucking it about, darling. But money's energy, and as you know, it gets replaced, darling. So hopefully that resonates with you. So, Joe, 1, 2, 3 for Joe. Stop being a whiny bitch, Joe. All right, darling? Stop being a whiny bitch. Again, it's easy to slip into that, you know, oh, life isn't going my way, life's unfair, all of that fucking malarkey. You're not a victim and never were. I can't do one for Jade, Zoe. She won't allow it. She won't allow. Do you want one, Jade? While you're here?
Go on then.
All right, let's get one for Jade then, just for a laugh. She might start channeling, and I might get told off by the nun again. 1.
No, she's the one who told you can do it.
3. The nun said I can do it. The nun says kids are pissing you right off. Okay. Oh. So yes. You know, we're parents. That's what they do best. Okay, kids are pissing you right off. There's nothing wrong with that. And I see little lovely Donna in the background, so you're getting one. Yeah, share us out. Not many people on at the moment. There's lovely Chiquita. 1, 2. So this could be a short one tonight. 3. Donna, knight in shining armor, not a prick in tinfoil. So this is the real deal, darling. He's on his way to you on his golden stallion to sweep you off your feet. And this one's a gentleman, not a twat. Yeah, she did get a decent one. I mean, it wasn't too offensive, was it, Chiquita? Now, Chiquita should have been quiet. Any messages for Chiquita? Any messages? 1, 2, 3 for Chiquita. Go have some fucking fun, darling. You got a nice one as well. I think you need to go out, let your hair down, go and shake that fucking booty. Go and do some salsa dancing or some Chiquita wiggling. I feel you need to go out and have some fun. So, seems a bit quiet in there tonight. What's going on? I don't know. Is there anyone you're drawn to in particular, Jade?
Not really.
Well, that was a quick show. Thanks everyone for popping in. Yeah, it's always good to do readings, but maybe everyone's busy. Have some fun, darling. It's too big. The bigger the better, isn't it? The bigger the better, Chiquita. More to grab onto, darling. As the saying goes. Right, I'll just sit here and have a cigarette. No Richard yet. I'm sure he'll pop up. I'm sure the usual suspects will grace us with their pleasure.
But normally, fairness, normally, a lot of them aren't coming on till 10, are they?
What are you trying to make me wait? I'm joking, Donna. I'm committed, dear. I'm committed. More cushions for the pushing. That's it. That's what I like to urge Peter.
Zoe, would you like a fairy card?
Zoe, you still there, darling? Save us, Zoe. It's all going a bit quiet. It's also quiet. Or should I have a discussion with the nun? Bring the nun in. Let me have a discussion. I was thinking about soul contracts. I want to see what her views are on soul contracts because I've been reading a book. Okay. Bring the nun in. Can you bring her in? Do you want to open
up my star chakra completely then?
All right. Bring the nun in. Well, do Zoe first, and if no one comes on, I'm having a discussion with the nun. Channel with her, baby. because I've been reading some stuff and I'm unsure about soul contracts now.
Okay, right. Let me
Do
Zoe.
Zoe,
Then
and then I'll open your star chakra while you do Zoe.
Zoe, go outside. It's time to go outside and tune into the powerful piece of nature wherever you are and feel at one with your habitat. And your bottom of the deck energy is protection. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. You're going to be moving forward, Zoe. You're going to feel a bit out of sorts for a couple of days, but it's going to be through energies coming in that are of a higher level so that you can move forward in a way that is more suited to you. Allow yourself to flow in a natural way. If you allow this and accept it, it will go through you easier. It will stop the aches that are in the back of your legs. Does that make sense, Zoe?
Mm-hmm. There you go. She's been out and about a lot in nature. Well, she lives in fucking nature. I've opened your star chakra. I've got a question about soul contracts because I'm a little bit confused. Can we have bring me the nun? Bring the nun to me. This could be a disaster, everyone, because she's lovely, really. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, ask the question.
Okay. I've recently read about my thoughts were we carry karma with us from past lives. Now I realise there's some souls that come as volunteers from other planets. Now, is karma still being gathered from our past lives, or is this now actually forgiven?
It varies. It depends what you have done in past lives.
Well, I've been a right arsehole in a past life, apparently. I've been like raping, pillaging, killing, and all of that. So have I got lots of karma to pay back?
No.
My karma is clear.
It's more people are still paying back karma, and more people who did mass genocide and things like that. A lot of karma has cleared as we have entered the new age with the planet, as you're all aware, which is the enlightening. So therefore, you're enlightened enough now to move forward. So therefore, as almost like a congratulations to the planet's karma has been healed.
So it's not everyone, but certain people that have vibrationally grown, because that's what I was getting. When you hit a certain vibration and the planet hits a certain vibration, then karma's forgiven then. So yes. I did read it right.
Yes, you did. And it doesn't matter if your original planet is not Earth either. So if you've got karma from other planets, that is also forgiven. If you're here and you've been forgiven for all your karma in past lives, it does not matter where you were when that karma was incarnated.
So is the 3 waves of volunteers true that I've been reading about?
Yes. There are people here who have chosen to come in purely to hold energy and allow the planet to grow, to help those who have karma to release it, so that as everyone goes forward and reincarnates, there are more lighter souls. Therefore, as a whole, everyone can be in more harmony, and and Earth itself can have vibrations like certain other planets do.
Because again, I've had a meditation where I've gone and I've been on a alien planet, so I'm not sure if I'm an old soul or if I'm a volunteer.
You can be both.
Yeah, because again, you can be incarnated as an old soul and then be incarnated on another planet. That's
Yes.
my understanding. So I've been on a few planets as well.
The majority of old souls have not only been on one planet.
Well, there you go. I was wondering about it, so I've got no karma. I can do what I want. So if I killed a couple of people, it'd be cool.
No, because that'd be new karma
I'm
that you've
joking.
then created.
All right, none. Right. Okay, so the 3 waves of volunteers, from what I understand it, starseeds, you can call them indigo children, you can call them what you like. They're just here, and even though they're not doing spiritual work, they're still raising the vibration of the earth.
Yes. Their frequency in their light naturally is doing it. They do not need to be working at the time.
And so this was another one. Because time isn't linear, I was thinking this one. I'm actually present in this moment, but also in my previous incarnations, I am present. And in my future incarnations, I'm present in the same exact time. Because we don't perceive time the same as our energy body does. Is that?
If I'm honest, this is something that is highly complicated, and this is where we go over into quantum physics, quantum science, and things like that. And
So my small little brain couldn't handle it. Is that what you're saying? Stop thinking about it.
I
I made them laugh.
I am not saying you per se couldn't handle it, definitely. I am just saying it is something that is too much to talk about with people who can't comment and ask questions at relevant times.
Okay, so it's one for me and you discussion afterwards with a pint and a cheeky cigar. Then, yeah. Is it a date?
If you bring Sue's wine, then it's a definite.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay, so obviously I've been led to these books for a reason. Is it just to get a different concept on soul contracts? Because my main thing was a soul contract, and as we discussed before, I thought that we agreed certain things or terms. Now, if you're a volunteer, obviously you're not fulfilling a soul contract to learn certain lessons. Are we still here even as a volunteer to learn lessons, or do we still have a soul contract even though we're volunteering?
You automatically have a soul contract. Everyone on the planet has a soul contract. They have to, otherwise there would be complete carnage. Even as a volunteer, there are certain expectations you're expected to meet, and there are certain things on your path you have to do. It can be considered lessons, but the lessons aren't always in the same way as those who are here to learn deliberate lessons at certain points. So you'll find the lessons can be harsher and a lot quicker, because those who are from other planets tend to be more sensitive, so the lessons feel as so much harsher, even though in reality they are not. And also they get bored quickly, so things have to be coming quicker for them.
Okay, well, I'm very appreciative of that. Hi, Mia. And again, I just feel that I'm led to these things on purpose, so it's an understanding. And another bit I got was that obviously when we dream, we astral travel and we don't remember a lot about it. And also we can be doing work in our dreams, or some people, they get this thing where they're taken up and in their energy body and guided to like a mothership or to speak to a galactic federation or whatever. Am I popping off to speak to a galactic federation? Am I one of the galactic federation? I want to know.
I cannot answer questions about you.
I knew it. I've got to go with my intuition and and instincts on that one, so I know what I know. Yeah.
I should not have answered certain questions I answered last time.
Oh, brilliant! Wow, I'm getting little bits out of you. I am a tricky one, but I think that's all I've got to ask you about. So yeah, I'll get some of Susan up wine. We'll kick back and we'll have a philosophical discussion I'll get some points, and we'll talk about the light in me, what it is, and what I'm supposed to do off of the live.
I am not your personal guide. Therefore, those are conversations you should be having with your own guide. So that
They won't tell me fuck all, though. They won't tell me nothing. Come on. Come on. Why won't they tell me anything? Why are they so arsey? Why is Archangel Michael such an arsehole? What's up with the guy?
He is not per se. It is your understanding of him and the way he works. You have to remember his ultimate goal is to help you, not to give you answers. It is so that when you know the correct question to ask and how to ask it, you get the correct answer. While you are not asking the questions correctly to him, you will not get the correct answer. You will get the answer that answers that question, not the question you're meaning. And this is why you get so annoyed.
He is a bit moody, though, isn't he?
I refuse.
So anyway,
he is very good at his job.
He's very good. No, he's a top dude, but he could smile a little bit more. Have a laugh. Pull my finger.
Think about his role. His role is to cut cords and to help you release things that need releasing. Therefore, it is not a time to joke. It is a time to have understanding and higher knowledge be given to you as you release things that you are no longer needed and allowing these energies to move away from you.
I've been bloody told, haven't I? I tell you what, but I do appreciate that. You've clarified a few things, and I know you're not my guide, but a little bit of direction's always good. A little repartee, a little conversation is never a bad thing.
You're reading 3 books currently.
Yes.
One of them has the answers in.
Oh, I know which one. Which one? Anyway, I will.
Focus on that, and you will see your next step.
Okay.
That is just as I can give you at this time.
Well, I appreciate it. It's always cryptic anyway, but that's there's one in the 3 books which I think I know which one. Anyway, anyone want a reading? Thank you, the nun with the nun who is fun. Yeah. And you can bring Jade back now. Hello, Jade. Why does a nun always make me sweat? I suppose it's because, I don't know everything, obviously.
But she said it was very good talking to you tonight. She said the questions were it was almost like you'd planned the questions.
I've sort of had a little think, and I have things go around in my head so many times. So, yeah, so there was a few things I needed clarifying on because it is confusing. I read something and it's like my soul tingles and I think that's right, but how can that be right? I just like the fact that it felt right, that I've been telling people that we carry karma from past lives, but a lot of us that have helped raise the vibration at this moment in time, I think, as you said, the karma's been forgiven. I just feel that, so maybe yeah, the karma. Well, you didn't say it. Yeah, karma's been forgiven. Karma's been forgiven. Jade, you can do what you want. The nun said you can go out and murder people if you want. You're allowed to murder 1 baby and 1 dog. That's what she said. I'm joking.
Bloody never. I think going forward, karma's still in place.
All right, you can't. Just yeah. All right, sorry. Well, anyway, where are we? Anyone out there?
I actually thought you meant Comrade John. I was quite excited.
Oh, what? Are you a dog murderer? Are you, Jamie? Spare time? Bit of a psychopath, darling. I was looking forward to going to maim a dog, little bastard. That thing that won't shut up next door. Okay. Yes, the dark side of Jade. That's why I keep her locked under the cupboard. Okay, so who wants a bloody reading? Donations in the comments above if anyone wants to donate. But as you can see, I think sometimes we don't get donations, so I can ask these questions. So this is always takes it always takes a great turn. But she likes my sense of humour, but none likes my sense of humour.
But she also said, I don't know what this is about, telling me it has to be raspberry and cassis.
Raspberry.
Yeah, I personally don't like that.
That's her tipple, is it? I'm gonna have to get some raspberry and cassis.
I personally don't like that one. I like the mango and peach.
I've actually got that in the fridge.
What, the mango and peach or soup?
No, the raspberry and cassis.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, it's me and the nun. It's me and the nun, Jade. You're left out of this one, darling. Love you, Donna.
You've got mango and peach, otherwise I won't let her in.
Well, she's coming out on a hot date with me, so I'm gonna astral bring her some. I'm gonna turn her. I'm gonna astral her. She's getting it.
She said she would have better than you.
What? Maybe for that is now even spirits fucking even spirits have a go at my manhood. Charming. Right, anyway, we've got Denise. I've wrote her down. I think we need to get back on track. Yeah, the nun don't want it. I can even get turned down by a fucking nun. Okay.
Don't
Denise.
forget, although she comes as a nun in this lifetime, she's had many others.
Yeah, she's been a wild woman plenty of lifetimes.
It was a lesson for me, the fact I landed up with a nun as a guide.
Yeah, and again, like you said, that's just her last incarnation where she decided to go to the guide. Or is it one of the... Well, again, this is what I was talking about with time.
It's one of
the way we perceive time is not the same as in...
depending on her mood, depends whether she comes as a nun or not. She's seen her in motorbike levers.
There you go. She's a kinky minx, that one. Honestly, I think I found her. I think I found the love of my life. Shame she's in the fucking spirit world.
Have you just read Chiquita's comment?
Yeah, she's not fucking none if she turned me down. I think she's a naughty one myself. So we got Denise. Let's get back on track. That did take a strange little diversion. So usual, cross our palms with Silver. PayPal link in the description. You will get a mini read. Okay, you drawed someone. You're tuning into Denise, seeing if you're picking anything up.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was a read or whether it was just a card.
It's just I'm just filling because yes, no one's donating, so we're sort of filling. So that's why I had a chat with a nun. I felt it was meant to happen anyway. I was supposed to have that conversation.
So, hi Caroline. I never saw you come on.
Hello, Caroline. Yeah, she really puts me in my place. How can you argue with a fucking spirit nun? Honestly, I'm on a loser, but I always try. I love the fact that I always think I'm smarter than what I am. What can I say? But yeah, she's good to have she's good to have a conversation with.
She loves it because you challenge her.
Yeah, and again, I
make her know her stuff, and she sometimes has to double check stuff.
See,
as you're asking it.
Yeah, I know. I sort of get that.
Because you ask questions of a caliber that makes the conversation very endearing to her, and it also gives her a chance to share her wisdom and mystery life.
That's the point. And again, I will be bringing more because I read three or four books a week, so all I'm doing is cramming stuff in my head with nowhere to go. And sometimes I share it, and sometimes I'm just a 12-year-old in a 45-year-old's body. Anyway, let's do Denise.
She said we won't talk about all your bits. We only talk about the spiritual ones.
I don't really read them, to be fair.
You read horror.
I don't read the articles in them books. I just look at the pictures. Anyway, oh God, I'm getting called out tonight, aren't I? Crossed up. I'm old school. I like my women with a staple in their stomach. That's I'm old school, yeah? It's Wales brought up. Anyway, Denise. Denise. I know, Stephanie. It's no good, is it? I can't get away with anything anymore. It's like, okay, I'll sit back. We'll let you tune into Denise. And
my mum said she'd quite like it if Richard comes on again. She enjoyed
what you stitched me up last time. A lot of you stitched me up. Literally, Steph stitched me up by bloody donating. You stitched me up with your bloody nun. And then I had to rod Richard.
Right, thank you, cards. 3 airy cards in that reading. I loved it.
It's always the bloody way, isn't it? It's all good. Okay, so we will go to Denise. Let's do it.
Denise. Okay, Denise. I'm gonna pull a card for you, honey. Right. There's something you're waiting for to happen. Wait for winter. During the coldest months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. And also, I feel like it being winter, it's also the time where things are stagnant, and when you're at a standstill, it'll give you more of a chance to think about things, because I feel like for you, everything's going very quickly. And I also feel like in winter, there's somewhere you're getting a break from something. And this will also help you have the time to manifest it properly and truly how you want it to be. And also to plan your journey, because I feel like there's a journey you want to take spiritually. And I feel like you know what it is, but don't have the time to plan it correctly. Does that make sense to you, Denise?
Mm-hmm. Jason, I've put you on the list, sir, but same rules. If anyone comes in and donates, they will go above you. Oh, hello, cheeky.
Thank you, Chiquita. We love seeing you too.
Yeah, it's all good fun.
Your comments.
It's always good fun, my love. Denise, 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 Denise. Where are you, darling? Are you still there? Are you in shock?
Well, I'm glad that made sense and has helped you on your journey.
Okay, Denise. Hello, Leanne. I'm going to pop you on the list. If anyone donates, they will go above Leanne and Jason. But if not, you might have to stick around a little while, Leanne, for me to do a little reading for you, darling. Denise, we've got this 7 of Swords energy. Lying, cheating, piece of shit, okay? Hopefully this is past energy. I hope it's not someone you're with, or it could. This is a warning card. Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra energy. So just be aware someone may be being a little bit of a dick behind your back, okay? Trying to steal your swords, okay? We've got the Ace of Wands. So there is a new magical beginning that the hand of the divine God wants to give to you, which, you know, is new magic, new passion, something new coming in. And then we got 2 aces, my love. So again, we were talking about this, older souls, or this is what's really got me, because I'm reading about this 3 waves of volunteers. And as the nun said, they take it more personally because they don't feel like they belong. And they've been in sort of an energy thing or whatever. So anything bad that's happened to you, you'll definitely being given a new beginning. So Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, money, happiness, passion, something new coming in for you, darling. Okay. Now we've got bottom of the deck. This may have something to do. I'm taking this as retraining. Okay, so maybe you've been thinking about going down a new avenue. It's never too late to start or change direction or do something that, again, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius energy. We had Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo with the Ace of Coins. It's never too late to change direction or do something that actually fulfills you and something you love. Okay, Denise, so hopefully that resonates for you. I definitely feel new beginnings, but again, we can't just wait around for these new beginnings. Sometimes we have to be a bit proactive or change the circumstances we're in, darling. But definitely this person, the Seven of Swords, I do feel you probably know who it is and you need to move away from this fucker pronto. Okay? As you know, I don't sugarcoat shit. It's just the way it comes out and I say it. But darling, yeah, I feel a bit of third eye opening as well. So maybe you can cut through the bullshit and see this person for who they fucking are. So with your permission, I shall give you a rather good rodding. Completely up to you. You don't mind?
Smoking before you're rodding. You don't normally have to have a cigarette till after you've done it.
I fucking need to after speaking to a nun. I need a fucking few cigarettes. I like these. You have a cheeky scent. Oh, have you done a cheeky one, Chiquita? Cheeky Chiquita. I think it was very good. And we're going to do Time with the Nun. And I'm going to get some questions together that's been playing on my mind. Chiquita's on the list. Oh, I love you, Chiquita. Get your head on. Don't choke on your drink, dear. Oh, brilliant, Denise. Well, again, sometimes we need to hear these things, and the tarot doesn't lie. Sometimes I get them wrong. Not very often. I am quite good at this. I am quite good at this, being an old soul, super galactic federation fucking master of the universe. I can't help it. It's just, I was incarnated this way. Right. Don't get the nun involved. All right. She knows who I am. She knows who this man is.
You've been like that in a few lifetimes, to be fair.
Well, that's what I always think. The one thing I'm worried about is I understand we incarnate, but I still want to be cheeky and have a good sense of humour. Darth Vader. I'm not of the dark side, Stephanie. I probably was. My karma's been forgiven. That's all I want to know. I can go off, and then when they go, do you want to go back? I can go, you know what? Can't you stick me on unless they offer me the choice of being really rich and like have a massive dong. And I don't know. And yeah, and just have an easy life. Maybe I might pop back. Still contemplating it. Anyway, Denise, did you want a rodding, darling? Did you want a rodding? It's just, I'm incarnated this way. I like to think because I've been reading about the oversoul or the consciousness, and again, my higher self perception has changed.
Have you been reading about group consciousness, collective consciousness, or soul consciousness?
Well, Dolores Cannon calls it the oversoul, which is the group consciousness or the step down from source, I think. But it's just like this thing that we've all got maybe our guide, but it's like it really resonates with me. So again, I'm going, so my higher self. And again, is that a step down from the group consciousness, or what do I want to say? She. Anyway, we won't go down that way. I'll rod Denise because we'll be here all night. I'll be chatting the nun's head off. Otherwise, we won't read anyone. Rod her good, Adam. I will, Chiquita. I'll rod her within an inch of her life. So we've got Jason next. If you can pick anything up while I'm doing the rodding. Okay, so I'd like to align Denise's 4 bodies, her mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369, and I'd also like to send her the frequency I'm thinking of. That is Denise. Okay, Denise, you are a bit out of whack, darling. Again, I do feel you know what you got to do, and you will do it. Don't let fear step in the way. Again, when we start realizing, I mean, I've gone down this route of, I'll go to that after I've opened her chakras. I'd like to open Denise's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including the start and earth chakras. That is Denise. Oh, your chakras were good, darling. Just a little bit on your star chakra. Yeah, I've been going down this road of getting involved in this whole thing and all, or you know, really in low level stuff. And again, I had to take a step back and go, well, this is all a fucking game, isn't it? This is all, you know, we're here to learn or to spread love and laugh and all of that. And don't get ground down by the bullshit. It's hard not to, though. So, Jason. Calling the nun. Calling the nun. Come in.
Jason, do you actually have a direct question? Because I feel like you have a question about your path.
This will be interesting, Jason. If you're still there, you might bug it off. Yeah, Stephanie, I've really been on this thing where, again, what I'm getting is it's all concurrent. There is no past life. We can leave this version of ourselves and go back to a past life version of ourselves. So time, it doesn't work that way. So although we've got past lives, and although that's running concurrently with the future self. So yeah, that's what I've been getting. And again, it is quite complicated. You start thinking of quantum physics. You start thinking of, you know, one particle inside you and one at the other side of the universe, and is that you at concurrent time rather? And yeah, time starts getting confusing. So there you go. There's Jason's got his question.
I want to know what it is. Jason, you already know what you're meant to be doing. You just don't want to do it. It's almost like you keep stopping yourself because of the fear of striking out. And that's not one of my sayings. Can we go to Stephanie after Jason?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, but do Jason first. He is on the list, and we've got Leanne, if Leanne's still there as well. But yes, we can go to Steph afterwards if she's got a specific. I think we're on this path of future, because I honestly think I come back, and when I'm an old man, I can come back in this lifetime and shag people, especially ones I've blacked out too. I'm just saying. I'm sure he's no.
You could possibly relive an experience of someone you have already done it to.
What if I don't remember it? If I'm so drunk I black out?
You wouldn't be able to change anything, because
not rechange it. I just
by changing it in any shape or form. So even by you being able to remember it when you can't, it would change the chronological order of things.
Okay, yeah.
And although there's no lineage time, there are chronological orders.
And yeah, it would fuck up the timeline. Okay, I get it, but I still think I'm going to do it. Anyway, we're on Jason. He wants to know, have you finished with Jason? He wants to know what he's meant to do. He knows what he should be doing. Anything about...
You know what you should be doing. You know it's on the healing level. You know how to do it, but you just don't want to because of your fear. And I feel like you're very het up about it in your solar plexus.
Oh, he definitely needs a rodding then.
It would be a good idea if he is willing.
Yeah, he will be willing.
Even I cannot try and take away someone's free will.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. What about anything on... Wait a minute. anything on his past lives?
I am not doing that to people online. No. We are not going to try and do past lives. Why?
Because
It isn't.
karma doesn't matter, does it? So that's what we said.
Therefore, I am opening people up to being judged, and for people to then judge on people's past life rather than who they are and the levels they have gone to get to where they are spiritually now at this level.
Karma's forgiven, Jason. Don't worry about your past lives. Again, I was going to do a past life regression, but I really don't feel I need to do it anymore. I really don't feel it. It's something I was drawn to, and now I just go, well, I don't need to. I'm not carrying any karma, and I've released everything from any past lives. Hello, lovely Tom. How are you doing? Oh, Tom, you missed a great discussion, mate. Honestly. Whew. If you can go back and have a little watch from the start when I post this, I've posted some very interesting questions, which I've been gaining knowledge for. Hello, Gina. Hope you're well. So, are you finished with Jason? Is there anything else you need to tell him?
Hold on, I need to actually find his comment because I've started reading random people.
Yeah, don't read random people, and don't call my followers random. Right, what am I feeling? I am feeling the art of manifestation for Jason. I'll just shuffle just in case there is any more information. I feel there might be something else you need to give him. I could be wrong.
Allow yourself to choose the path that it is that you have been looking into. You know how sensitive you are, so therefore you know you could help other people who have been through the situations that you have been through. Therefore, maybe look at helping in the way of talking to begin with, and then learning further on your healing journey to the point that you could almost become to do more channeling and do channeling healings so that you could actually listen without it having any sort of judgment in any shape or form. This would then allow you to move forward with this without having to be able to cope with everything you are told because of how sensitive you are. And I feel when people's journeys match up to yours too closely, it will bring up too many emotions for you. So that you need to go back and do the work on your past. Even though karma has forgiven, you're still carrying the emotions. This is what you need to be working on to get to where you want to get.
Excellent. Yes, Tom. Horny, frustrated housewives. Bring me more horny, frustrated housewives. That's my dream. Jason, I will rod you.
Random pervos.
Yeah, they're the best. These are my people. This is my soul tribe. Welcome. But Jason, I definitely felt that was very relevant for you. And I will rod you, my friend. So I'm drawn to the art of manifestation cards, and we've got learn to say no. Say no is an act of love. When we say a healthy no to an abusive situation, whether it's in response to another person or to ourselves, we are setting limits and establishing healthy boundaries. A healthy no is saying yes to life. Give yourself permission to say no. And it's a powerful word. And again, Tom, we've what we were talking about is I've been reading my dear old Dolores Cannon. And there was something that really resonated with me, and it was about when we get to a certain vibration, or when the earth gets to a certain vibration, karma is actually forgiven. So we're not holding any past life karmas, which I got a little bit. They give me a little bit. They never give you the full answer, but I was right anyway. Take a leap. This card is an invitation to take a leap of faith. Sometimes, even when we desperately desire to change, we procrastinate and find all kinds of reasons as to why we should stay as we are. It is completely understandable to be anxious when stepping into the unknown. This card is calling you to trust and make the move. So again, you can sit there going, I don't know what to do. And unfortunately, our guides, whatever way we get it, they're never going to tell us exactly what to do. because as Jade the nun said, we have free will. We have free will, and that's the point. We have free will, and so if we're told, listen, Jason, you're a healer, and you should be working with crystals, and you should do this and should do that. That's part of your soul's. That's part of your soul's journey, and we can guide you, but we're not here to influence you. So if you're drawn to something, know that it's for a reason. As I said, I'm drawn to certain books, and sometimes things resonate with me. I call it the tingles or my soul recognition. And when that happens, that is for you. Okay, so take notice of your body. You can speak to your body. You can say, show me a signal when, even if you're not channeling guides as Jade does, you can still find ways around it. It's all about getting into that frequency of our guides or angels or anything like that. And sometimes we don't hear it physically through voices. We can get pictures. We can say, I would like my hairs on my arm to stand up when something is relevant to me, or maybe you might get I get a high pitch ringing a lot of the time when things seem relevant to me. Have fun, Tom. Enjoy the redhead, and yeah, definitely take a look back. But it definitely well, again, Jason, as soon as I picked up the tarot cards, I knew, and you will know, and that's the thing. And if you pick them up and it seems like hard work or no fun. And don't do it because don't do it. Don't be put off it because so many other people are doing it. There's a place for everyone. If I wouldn't have done it if that was the case, because there were so many people doing it, and I was like, well, no, I'm me. I'm unique, and the same as Jade said, you've got a unique experience. You can deal with you've had a different life experience to me, so you'll relate to people on a different level. Okay, walk your talk.
You're much politer than him.
Much what? Much nicer. Walk your talk. Become what you believe. Are your thoughts, words, and actions in alignment with your core inner value? This card asks you to walk your talk, become your own personal hero, and step into the very best version of yourself, radiating authenticity into the world. And that's the point. It's no good trying to pretend to be something you're not. I'm not fluffy. I'm never going to be fluffy. I'm never going to be subtle. I'm a council estate boy, and and I'm pretty straight to the point. I'm cheeky and all that, but that's me. I don't pretend to be anyone else, and people will be drawn to you for that reason. So again, being authentics, one of the hardest things we can learn to do, because we put on masks with many different people, and I did that for years. I pretended to be someone I wasn't, and I got to the point where I went, fuck this for a game of soldiers. I'm gonna fucking be me, and if they don't like it, I'll be on my own. So I'm on my own all the time, apart from when I let Jade out from under the stairs. Right, we're saying yes to a rodding, so I'm gonna work on your solar plexus, definitely, and again your third eye. I'm getting a little tingle in, my friend. So, changes tone sometime. And again, I think that's just tuning into that frequency. I get it a lot. And again, I'm like, well, that's no good to me. I don't need to hear a ringing in my ears. Can you give me a proper message? Good evening. We're both in the UK, Catherine, so it's evening for us both. Jason, you did give me permission, didn't you?
Yes, he did.
He did. Okay, so I don't need to ask again. Yeah, he did. I'd like to align Jason's 4 bodies: his emotional, spiritual, physical, and mental bodies, so he's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise his frequency to 369, and I would also like to send him the frequency I am thinking of. That is Jason. So Jason, you are out of alignment, and again, you just have to release all this bullshit. You're where you're supposed to be, my friend. You're I feel lovely energy flowing through you now, Jason. A bit of clarity and a bit of calmness, and just just go with the flow and just know that you're on the right track, and you already know. I'd like to open Jason's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including the star and earth chakras. That is Jason. Okay, Jason, your chakras are quite closed off. Definitely your solar, but my stomach was going. So again, anxiety and just worry. Don't worry about your path. Your path is set in so many ways, but you have free will, so you can always change it. But they'll always kick you back on the path. So I'm popping open all your chakras, your third eye's tingling, and now your star and earth chakra are activated. Your pineal gland will open 100%. Beautiful, Jason. So just go for it, mate. You got this shit. You're on it. So I hope everyone's well. Hello, Leanne in Australia. It must be quite early there, and it's a good job you just popped up because you're next on the list. I don't know if you can see her there, Jade.
Adam, I'm with someone else. I'm really sorry. I can't change
Sorry,
it.
you wanted to go to Steph, didn't you?
No.
No?
Steph's granddad can wait.
Okay. Who are you with then? Who's coming? Leanne, we will get you. You are on the list, darling. So just bear with us.
Chiquita.
Oh, Chiquita, are you ready? Go.
Chiquita, are you happy for me to go with you?
Well, she's on the list, so yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Chiquita, the ringing in your ears is at different tones because they are testing to see what different gifts you have with your hearing, so that as you get messages, they can come in on the tone that is most suitable to you and that is most perceptive to you, so that you are able to do messages clearly and precisely without having to influence them, because you are not getting the message clearly enough, as the tone of the message, it does not suit you because the vibration it is coming in on. So it is a way of testing how many different vibrations you can hear on clearly, so that they know who you can work with and what gifts you truly have.
There you go. Chiquita was happy with that. I don't know if that resonated for you. Hello, Gina. How are you doing, gorgeous? Hope you're well.
Hi, Gina.
So we've done Denise, we've done Jason. Make sure you're all sharing us out, especially if you're new. Sharing is caring and all of that. So I suppose I better do Chiquita then. Did you get that, Chiquita? I think that was a direct answer. Sometimes they're good. Sometimes you get direct answers. It's always nice, isn't it?
I don't feel it is a loss of hearing, but still, I'm not a doctor. Please deal if that's how you feel. You know your body best. Go and seek medical help.
1, 2, 3 for the lovely Chiquita. And Catherine, if you want to buy me a little coffee, darling, you will get rodded, you will get channeled, you will get everything. You just might have to be patient with us, dear. If not, PayPal link in the description. Woman holding a coin, Chiquita. So I don't know, a surprise inheritance, a new boss, some lady coming in, going, hello, fabulous lady. I really like the cut of your jib, so I'm going to give you a lot of money. There is money coming into you from an unexpected source. Okay. We got cornucopia. Looks like your hat, Chiquita. This is a plethora. This is, enough food on the table, being happy, being comfortable, being in a really good place, darling. And again, I've got the butterfly. This is you. You come out of the caterpillar stage, and now you're ready to be the beautiful butterfly you were always supposed to be. Strategy, darling. So, Catherine, it's in the description, darling. So if you press the description at the top, should be a PayPal link there, dear. You need some coinage. So strategy again. I think this is all to do with, look, what should you be doing? How are you going to make this coinage? Are you sending your CV out there? How should you be making more money? Should you be using your gifts and getting paid for it? That's
Yes.
completely down to you. Yeah, of course. And should you be getting paid more for it? Raise your prices, dear. Raise your prices. So I hope you can find that, Catherine. Now we've got the 6th chakra archangel Metatron. It's funny he's popped up. When I'm doing my little Akashic Records business, I don't know if that's something you use, but I have been led to believe I'll probably get fucking told off by the nun. But Metatron, as the scribe of God, as the keeper of records, as you know, in the Old Testament and all of that, I've been led to believe, which I'm probably wrong because I am fucking quite a bit, but he is a man that you can contact as a guide to take you through the Akashic Records. Oh, she looks. Go on.
Can I?
Yes.
You can use him if you so wish, but if you truly believe in your own power, you could do it on your own.
Which I do, obviously, but
you can use your pineal gland to directly go into your Akashic Records with ease, and this would make it much easier system for you, Adam.
Oh, I'm getting told off, am I? Well, you know, Metatron, again, these angels aren't fucking easy to deal with, so I'll be quite happy. I know my power. In fact, I think I'm an angel. Anyway, don't let the secret out. I'm joking. Right. So, yes.
If
again.
you are an angel, we are not sure what type.
Oh, that's putting me on a question. You still there? You still there? I've got a brilliant question. Sorry, Chiquita, I'll be with you. Yeah? Is the whole morning star thing a fallacy?
In what aspect?
Is he a bad angel? Has he been given a bad rep?
It is different people's comprehension of morning star, and the terms that are given are completely different. It is depending on how you look at it and what version of it you are talking about. There are many types, such as the star itself that lights up the earth. That is the first star out and the last star in. That is also called the morning star, which is a planet that is good. So it depends on what concept of it you're talking about. There are 32 different concepts.
Lucifer.
Lucifer himself is not a bad person. He is someone who gives answers to karma. It is you who chooses your karma. It is you who then chooses to go and speak to him about your karma and see how to repent the karma you have created. So therefore, the decision is yours to use him. As with so many things, it depends on how you look at it and what your point of using Lucifer is. You can also have interesting conversations with him about things that are of the lower levels that you may need to learn how to protect against.
So he's not bad.
He is not per se bad. It is people comprehension and their understanding. Everyone sees him as the devil, but that is not strictly true.
I knew it. I got it.
Lucifer is on the same level as so many others. And yes, he is a version of the morning star itself.
I'm loving this tonight. Thank you very much. So where was I? I was with Chiquita. Anyway, darling. Sorry. You're all right. Okay, she's got to go. Yeah, I'm pushing her. I'm pushing her. Maybe I pushed her a bit too much. Sorry, Chiquita. So now she's gone. Use Archangel Metatron as the way in, okay? And then later on, when you realise how powerful you are, you can enter the Akashic Records without using this mopey angel, because they're all a bit mopey, you know. But again, I've had this whole thing that's been brought to me. It's not very popular belief, but the church made the whole fucking lot up, basically. And again, any angel can be used. and it's not dark, and you don't have to put a pentagram and fucking slit a goat's throat and all that stuff. I'm just saying, just imagine if there was a powerful angel you could speak to, but they don't want you to. That's where I was coming from. I'm not all dark and shit. I don't do darkness. I am from the light. I am a fucking light bringer. But I just think it's an interesting question. But I could sit here all night asking questions, and we're not here for that. 1, 2.
Adam, there's more.
Oh, come on then.
Lucifer per se isn't dark. No angel is dark or light. It depends on the person calling them and their intentions. Think of Archangel Michael in per se, because he is one you speak about. If you used him to cut the dark cords away so that you could move forward, the dark side could use him to cut away the light cord to get darker.
It's all balance, isn't it? Again, an angel isn't good or bad. And angels, they're just okay.
They are there to be used as a tool in many ways. So it depends on how you want to use them and what knowledge it is you are seeking from them at the time. As if you ask the right question, they are meant to answer it, no matter what the question is, because it is your free will to have contacted them for this information.
Have the church subverted him?
The church in itself is something that gives people beliefs that are not true. I mean, I spent a decade, over half a century, believing something, to then find out when I died it was all a load of rubbish.
Yeah, and again, it's a tool. It's all a tool, or you were a tool.
Yes, very much so.
But no, thank you for answering my questions. I need to stop doing this. But one man's angel is another man's demon. But if you come from a dark place and you think you have to do dark stuff, then obviously Michael can be used. I mean, some of the stories in the Bible, in other things, the Quran, are true, but they've been subverted. So there's some knowledge in that.
The stories all have a level of truth. The stories are as true as the person who wrote them thought they were. However, through translations, things have been changed. Through people wanting to use it to corrupt and to rule and to have power, things were changed as well. So in them all, there is a sense of it. If you truly want to look into it, you need to look at the older testaments and then go backwards on their translations until the point of origin, which is very hard to do. And to do this successfully, you would have to use the... sorry, I'm trying to think of the term in the halls of learning. Is what?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's the place we can go in our spirit form and gain knowledge.
And it's just like a massive library.
Yeah.
And you could then find the knowledge you are after.
I think I've got quite a bit of that knowledge, haven't I? Am I on the right track?
You travel there most nights, Adam, and you know you do. So why are you asking a question you already know the answer to?
I'm up there learning. I know. It's all good. Thank you very much, my love. Right, sorry. I keep going off on tangents. I can't help it. This is fucking amazing. Right, Jade, you're on fire tonight. Dearest Jew, selfless giving is an elixir so sweet and life-giving and amazing that it should be customary for everyday living right now. Generosity is being asked of you. Let go of debt, release an obligation, or do some solid kindness for someone, no other reason than an exercise of the heart. You will be surprised how quickly a generous heart is repaid. We know it often doesn't happen in the immediate exchange, so temper your expectations. Know that life has an uncanny way of sending miracles seamlessly unrelated to your kindness, yet interconnected in magical ways. The more you act from generosity, the bigger your heart grows and the more love and abundance you will experience. We also know that someone could be entering your life with a generous offer for you. Take it and trust you are worthy and deserving of it. You have to receive, not just give. We love you so much over here. So again, that goes back to the woman with the coin. Okay, there will be an offer coming in. You're going to be like, well, do I deserve it? Take it, darling. Take it. Okay. Yes, that's what the High Priestess card is based on. The two Boas and Jackas, I think, the two pillars outside Solomon's temple. So, Chiquita. Are we having a rod in? Sorry, Jade, if I'm pushing you too much tonight, darling. I'm full of questions.
It's okay.
But you know, while we haven't got many people coming on donating, and see, I told you, speak of the devil and he will appear.
That's okay. We can go to Richard tonight.
Oh no. Is that nun again? Always a rodding. Always a rodding. Yeah, I'm looking good, ain't I, Richard? I feel good. I look good. I am fucking good. Anyway, enough of my ego self. Okay. Chiquita, let's do you a rodding. Yeah, she always sets me up, don't she? But I'm getting the questions to I'm getting the answers to some of my questions, which is always a good thing. And maybe a couple of you might find it interesting. I would now like to align Chiquita's 4 bodies, her mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369. I'd also like to send her the frequency I am thinking of. That is Chiquita. Again, out of alignment a little bit, darling. If it is something you're interested in, I really think you could work with the Akashic records, and again, that might bring you a lot of coinage. You can access them so easily. I'd now like to open Chiquita's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including the start and earth chakras. That is Chiquita. The chakras are good, darling. Wow, I'm going to take my head off. You're keeping them chakras open nicely, dear. So keep doing what you're doing.
Before we let Chiquita go, can I go back to Chiquita?
Yeah, if you've got more messages for her.
Chiquita, your easiest way of accessing the Akashic records for you personally would be to imagine yourself inside your head in a room that is circular with lots of bookshelves, and you'll be drawn to a certain book. Read from this book, learn the knowledge, and then as time goes past, you will be drawn to the next book and the next book.
So I knew it was something to do with Akashic records. Again, I think we get a perception, and the good thing is I'm always learning. I don't have all the answers, and if I can get a bit of guidance, that's always good. And I know I don't need objects, I don't need angels to do things, but again, we've all got this power within us. We can all access it, and it will help other people on their journeys.
Adam, shall we be honest? Sometimes you use the angels just because you're being lazy. And
I always get called out, don't I? I always get called out. Yeah, I know, I do. All right, I know how much power I've got, but yeah, it is a bit of laziness. All right. I'm getting well called out tonight, but it's true. And again, I'm humble enough to realise when I'm wrong. Not very often, but it does happen. Anyway.
Wow, you're willing to admit that.
Anyway, we should go to Leanne, who's been waiting patiently while I'm winding the nun up, because she knows I'm joking. She knows how humble I am and how I read the Bible every night after our lives. Right. You're welcome, Chiquita. I hope you got something out of that, darling.
Chiquita, I hope what we got for you was accurate and you could understand it for you. Can the person who we're meant to be reading for comment, please?
Leanne, if you're still there, darling, sorry for jumping over you, but sometimes spirit doesn't have an order because time is an illusion. So from her point of view, she's already read for you. There you go. Look at that, still here. Sorry, darling, for making you wait, but it'd be worth the wait, like anything good in life. Yep. What?
Sorry.
I'm not calling her out. I'm just saying, you know, I did have a process, but it's all about learning. It's all about learning. So, no, you can't see my Buddha belly, Richard. That's only a very few people can see my Buddha belly, my body of a god. So, Leanne, she's put a little comment up. She's still here. She's been very patient.
Leanne, just give me a moment.
Yeah, you can bugger off, Caroline.
Don't Caroline.
Don't stitch me up, darling. Well, you're going to have to fucking treble that donation, I'm afraid. Go on, carry on for Leanne.
Leanne, I've got life energy. The fairy of sunshine brings lots of life-giving energy. She reminds you to shine your light and to reveal anything in the shadows that needs to be healed. So for me, this represents it's a time for you to look at the things that you don't really want to, but that need to be cleared so you can get into this new energy fully. And this will allow you to move forward in the way that you're choosing. This will therefore allow that journey you want to take so desperately that you keep feeling like it keeps coming to a sudden halt to happen much smoother for you. And this will allow you to get to the places you want to get personally. And as you are doing it with such a pure heart and want to do it only so you can improve you and not for anyone else's purpose, it will also make the journey so intense because it is such a personal issue for you. And this is why you now need to look at what are in the shadows for you so you can move forward in the way you are wanting.
Done?
Yeah, why are you looking at me like that?
No, it's just Richard's taking the piss out of my belly. It's not that big, Richard. I can't see my big dinky do. And so, hello, Sondra. We got a few on the list for donations. Usual thing. If you donate, then you will definitely get a mini reading. If not, we might be drawn to you, but will have to be patient, darling. So,
Gina, can I ask a question quickly? Gina, is there a reason you put my name in capital letters? Because it's caught my attention.
Oh, I think when you were giggling, that come up, darling. When you were having your little giggle fit. So don't take it personally. So, Leanne. Okay, I love the tarot. I'm feeling the tarot. So, any messages that Leanne needs to hear, please. Any messages that Leanne needs to hear. Any messages, please. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're at home with a broken leg. Oh, sweetheart, that's a bit of a shame. So the first card, and again, Leanne, I only read tarot in a certain way. It's all positive, darling. Death card. Dun, 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 dun. Oh! No, the death card's the end of a cycle. The death of something, the death of a relationship, the death of the old you, the death of a job or anything like that. I never read it as an actual physical death. I always read it as a new cycle. So I think you've gone through a cycle, or you're near the end of a cycle, and so there's this new rebirth within you. Okay, so it could be a relationship, it could be a job cycle, it could be you've been just had a shitty time of it. but now karma's balancing out in your favor. Okay. The Empress, dear. So this is new birth, fertility. So again, this leads on when I get two major arcana like this. This is a new fertile beginning. Okay, and the Empress, again, she's above all kings and queens. Such a powerful card. And obviously, the Empress is all about new harvest, a new point in your life, and a new way of looking at your life, and understanding that everything that's happened is to lead you to this point in your life. Okay. We've got the Seven of Swords reversed. I'm taking it reversed. I don't like this cheeky little fucker. So again, anyone that's done you bad, I feel you're over this, darling. I feel, and again, it doesn't always have to be a lover. Usually it is, isn't it? The Seven of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. We've got Scorpio energy and Taurus energy. But I feel you're at the end of this stage where you're coming out of this mistrust for people, or you know, someone's done you wrong, and you know, it's all about you're getting to that stage where you can forgive them, and when you forgive them, this is when you can move on with your beautiful new life and not carry any baggage with you. Okay. So yes, your overall energy is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, and this feels like you've been left out in the cold. Usually when I get this, again, this can mean, because your spiritual beliefs, this can just mean you in general, or you feel like you've been left out in the cold. But I feel this is coming to an end. These two are outside the church. They're out in the snow in their threadbare clothes, you know, and really they're self-exiled. And what they could do is open the doors to the church and just walk in. And it's up to you to end that self-exile and open the doors to your new life. Hopefully that makes sense to you, darling. I'm going to get you a little postcard from Spirit as well, because I do love these cards. Hopefully that resonated with you. Any messages? Any messages? 1, 2, 3, 4. The lovely Leanne. Dearest you, if you allow your awareness to settle in, you will hear us whispering sweetness and encouragement to you. You will know the truth of things that cannot be discerned through the material world. The receiver for this kind of essential knowing is your intuition, which is not your sixth sense, but your first, the primary navigational system of your soul. If you're entering the age of consciousness, it's time to accept that the paranormal is normal. Human beings are multisensory, multidimensional beings. Spirit infuses all things, and your soul's job is to discover those essential truths here on earth, where we all agreed to play. Today, trust your spidey sense, read between the lines, tune into the stories behind the stories, and your world will show you miracles. Fear not, for we are right here, and Spirit loves you. Trust the invisible. So, hopefully, would I disown you? Of course not, Chiquita. You're my favourite fruit hat wearing lady. How would I disown you? So, hopefully that resonated with you, Leanne. And obviously, I do offer a rodding service, dear. As you're new and you've never been rodded, it's all about. For me, the first one's always free, and then you come back for more. I'm like the spiritual crack dealer, but you might have just gone and gone, what a load of bollocks. So, I need your permission though, because it's not legal to go around rodding people without their permission, darling. So, with your permission, I shall give you a good rodding. You'll feel fantastic energy, and I shall raise your frequency, align your bodies, and open your chakras. So, I don't know if that made sense to you. It could be a load of bollocks, but I only do my best, and that's all I can do. I would never disown you, Stephanie. You can donate, but again, as long as you can afford to. Why? Thank you, Deanna. See, a few people have noticed, Jade.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Call me out.
Nice haircut, Adam. Yeah, I just get told off by the nun with you. Back to under the stairs for you. So, Leanne, All you have to do, close your eyes and just allow the beautiful energy to flow through you. It's all from a place of love and it's only good energy. I will open up your chakras, but your guides, your angels, whatever you believe in, will only allow it to open as much as you're ready for. So I'm going to align you and then open up your chakras. I would like to align Leanne's 4 bodies: her emotional, spiritual, physical, and mental bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369, and I'd also like to send her the frequency I'm thinking of. That is Leanne. So yeah, a little bit out of whack, Leanne. And again, I feel you're at the end of this. You're ready to deal with some of the issues or you've been working on yourself. So just allow this energy just to flow through you. You should be getting a really beautiful smile and a nice tingling sensation throughout your whole body. Beautiful. And you just allow that energy to flow through you. As the day goes on, you're going to feel fantastic today. I would now like to open Leanne's chakras and pineal gland, including her start and earth chakras, and my crown is already tingling. That is Leanne. Yeah, so definitely your star chakra, your crown chakra, your third eye chakra, popping open your pineal gland, your throat chakra, your heart chakra, your solar plexus, sacral chakra, your root chakra, all the way down to that earth chakra that will just keep you grounded to Mother Earth. It's just about protecting that energy and staying in this beautiful vibration and frequency. There you go, dear. You've been rodded. You've been read and rodded for. So, hopefully, you're going to go and fuck a priest. Well, that sounds good, Gina. Whatever floats your boat, darling.
And I hope what I said to you, Leanne, made sense. I'm sure it was Leanne.
Okay, Richard is on the list, and I'm being stitched up left, right, and centre here because Caroline donated for you, Richard, and Chiquita's put a donation in for you, Richard. So you will get read, you will get rodded, and you will get a channeling. But hopefully, you might have something to do and bugger off. I'm only joking, mate. You've been donated for, I think, because they like to see me squirm. But we got the lovely Catherine, if she's still there. Catherine, you still there, darling? Say hi if you are. I need a cigarette. You're so welcome, Leanne, and I hope it was good for you, dear. But as the day goes on, again, your spiritual guides will allow it to open up. Caroline, you know, I don't know why everyone wants me to rod Richard. It's because I'm such a heterosexual. So we've got Catherine. Catherine, are you there, darling? Are you there, Catherine? Are you there, beautiful? Where are you? Stitch me up. Stitch me up. What's this? So, yeah. So, for me, Catherine, yeah, it's all good fun, and Richard's a lovely soul. He comes across quite brash, but he has got a lovely energy around him. So I don't actually mind. I'm only playing. I'll rod Richard every day if he wants me to.
We're going to hold you there to that, Adam.
I'm fucking not coming on for another week. Thanks, Caroline. You just like to see me squirm. So I don't know if Catherine's still there. Catherine, if you're still there, you're on the list. But Steph and a tarot habit has popped on. So you were drawn to her. I think her granddad's there waiting to tell her off or whatever.
Are we waiting to see if Catherine answers?
I think if Catherine comes on, she can go after Steph.
Okay.
She might be busy.
Your granddad is really proud of you. I know how he normally comes through, but he's coming through to say proud of you. You've handled this issue differently to how you normally would have, and it shows how you have grown. spiritually, and the fact that you're looking into more avenues and that you are wanting to move forward. And he just wants to tell you he understands your decisions. Does that make sense, honey?
Hiya, Sasha. I hope you're well. Loveliness. I think Steph wanted to ask a question as well. I don't know if she can get the nun in for Steph. Yeah. Go on, Steph. Ask the question.
If you've got a question, honey, write it down. You know she'll answer you. Well, I wasn't prepared for him to be like that either, to be honest, Steph.
Oh, it's always lovely to get a nice message like that. I'm very well, Sasha. Thank you for asking. Hope you're amazing wherever you are in the world.
I don't do roddings, Richard.
She doesn't need
isn't
to.
My style.
She's had enough rods in her hands in her time. Look at James' face.
Adam, just because you like to have so many rods in your hands, you know, we're not all like that.
Oh, hey, bless her. She's so innocent. She's so innocent. Oh, Sasha, whereabouts in the UK? Are you single? Call me. I'm joking. I'm just flirting.
You've come in at a perfect time as normal, honey. He's laying into me tonight.
Hello, Emma. Hello, Emma. Who's coming at a perfect time?
Emma coming just as you said that.
Has she got some backup, has she? Have you got some backup? Like, the nun isn't enough. Like, you've got more backup.
Oh, Emma's got a nun as well. Emma's another medium.
Oh, fuck's sake. Like buses, aren't they? You wait for one channeler and then they oh well, worth a try, Sasha. God loves a trier. Anyway, I only come on here for a reading and cracking on to me. Where were we? Where are we? Question above, hon. You have got a question from Steph. It looks like my only option's fucking Richard at the moment. What's going on?
Everyone now needs to wait for him to do Richard.
You just like to see me squirm. That's all it is. You just like to see me squirming around.
Honey, I feel like when you're seeing yourself doing things before you do it, I feel like it's almost in a dream state, and I feel like this is part of your gift. If I'm honest, Steph, we cover more on that on a personal level, on one of the meditations, honey, because that's really complex.
You done with her?
Yeah, what she's asked me about.
You can, Leanne. We don't answer questions on pregnancy or medical, darling. So you can give it to us and we'll see what comes up. There's no guarantee, but you will get the answer you want to hear. Usually, like everything, it's all a bit fucking cryptic, but ask away, darling. If you want to pop a little donation in, then you can.
And obviously, I can't guarantee the nun's going to answer it at all. Sometimes
the nun's pretty good. We're calling the nun. Call in the nun. Come to us, nun.
Sometimes she refuses.
I know she does, but she likes me. She really likes me. We're going to go and drink raspberry and cassis wine in the astral. I'm not going to study tonight. I'm going to be studying the nun. Bound chicka wow wow.
She said you've got no hope. Jade's got more work to do.
Stop playing hard to get. Stop playing hard to get. You know I like it. Any messages for Steph? Any messages for Steph? 1, 2, 3. Only I would crack on to us.
She said she prefers drinking the wine via me.
Okay. Well, if you're going to be like that, fuck you. I'm joking. I'm joking. Steph, look at this sexy mofo holding a coin. Who is this tall, dark and handsome person coming in with flowing locks and rippling muscles, coming in towards you, going, take my money, darling. Take all my money. Let me take you to my pleasure room. And let me show you my crystals. Okay, so man holding a coin, so don't accept anything less. Angel of strength, and I'm taking it reversed. You've been strong enough. It's time for your good things to come in. You know it is. Jason Momoa, I can't guarantee that, darling. You keep manifesting. You never know. My psychic powers are probably saying no, Steph. But, you know, I'm not one to poo-poo on people's dreams. He might look exactly like Jason Momoa. I can't guarantee Jason Momoa. So we've got a woman holding a heart. So again, you are being guided. I feel this is a spiritual teacher, someone opening up your heart chakra, someone that's coming into your life, guiding you, and you need to open up that heart chakra. You keep opening it and closing it and closing it and opening it, but it's got to stay open. Okay, bottom of deck energy though, Steph. Look at that. You will have victory. All the work you're doing is for a reason. You know, it is all for a reason. And for me, you will get victory. You know, you just got to keep going on this path you're on. You're so guided, so intuitive. And again, you don't really need these fucking tarot readings, Steph. You don't. You should be doing this for other people, Stephanie. Okay, so any messages from the art of manifestation for the lovely Stephanie? And I'm being told I can rod you. Can I rod her? Can I rod her? 1, yes, 2, 3. Well, if it was simple, darling, then there'd be no fun in this mystery of life, would there? It's never simple, and it's all a little bit cryptic. And again, it's all a little bit cryptic, darling, and I feel like I'm living in the Da Vinci Code half of my life. Difficult emotions. This card asks you to listen to your emotions. Every emotion we have is necessary and important to us, even the challenging ones. Difficult feelings are letting you know that something is not okay. Learn to understand and love your emotions and discover how they serve you. Have your voice. Is there something that you need to say? An inability to speak out can leave us feeling with feelings of hurt and resentment, which then create a kind of internal energetic roadblock. Voice your feelings to yourself or write them down. It's time to release the past. I'm not going to tell you yes or no, Stephanie. Trust your instincts and intuition, my darling. Internal dialogue. We all have an internal dialogue within our mind, a constant stream of an inner conversation. Is your dialogue kind, supportive, and affirming, or is it critical and judgmental of both yourself and others? This card asks you to listen to your inner words and, if necessary, take steps to continuously change your language. So be kind to yourself, darling. Trust your instincts. You know, again, we're led to people, we're led to places. We are on this journey. So if we meet someone and they don't work out, it's always leading us to someone else or to another situation. So for me, darling, go with what you feel. Again, you have to trust yourself. Okay. Hello, Arkisha. What a beautiful name. Good evening, darling. I hope you're well. Stephanie, you always give me permission, but you know I have to ask. We can't go around rodding people without their permission. So I need a yes, please. And don't put daddy in there because that really annoys me. Yeah, but then you haven't learned the lessons, have you, dear? You haven't learned the lessons. Repeating cycles. When do we repeat cycles? When we haven't trusted ourselves and trusted the red flags and learned from our past mistakes. So I would like to align Steph's 4 bodies. Her mental, it's always your mental body, you, emotional, physical and spiritual bodies. So she's vibrating at the love vibration. I would like to raise her frequency to 369 And I would also like to send over the frequency I am thinking of. That is Steph. I can tell, listen, so much better energy, and it's just getting better every time I connect to you, Steph. But again, that head, which, you know, it's an ongoing process. I'd now like to open Stephanie's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including the star and earth chakras. That is Steph. Yeah, and your chakras are really good. Really good. So I can just feel the amount of work now you're growing in your power, Steph. Trust yourself, darling. Trust yourself. So, I like that name, Akeisha. Akeisha's going on the list. You just have to be patient with us, Akeisha. If anyone donates, they will go above you. As our next person has been donated for. It's that time, Jade. It's that time. I think I need a break quickly. So tune into Richard. I need to go and hose myself down with cold water.
All right. Richard, I've got the card of hope. Hope is always there, even if we can't see it. Optimism, expectations can help change a negative situation into a positive one. So I feel like you're looking at everything quite harshly, and I feel like you're just seeing the not so nice things at the moment, because I feel like you're in a mindset of, oh, why does it always happen to me? Does this make sense, Richard? Richard.
Oh, I forgive you, Caroline. It's getting me hot, her daddy. Oh, why do I put up with this?
But the way to deal with it is your manifestation. That's the bottom of the deck. So be very honest and clear about what you want, what you wish to manifest in your life. And now write it down on a paper, manifest step 1. So that will allow you to try and change the way you're looking at things. By writing down what you want, you can then reword it so that there is no negativity in it. And if you burn the bit with negativity in it, it is almost releasing that negativity that you're holding on with that thought. Does that make sense to you, Richard?
It's all gone quiet. We had dead sound now. 1. Richard. 2. 3. You got more for him, haven't you?
I'm sorry to hear you're in a place where you are feeling like this. It is only transient. That feeling will slowly go as you allow yourself to move forward and allow yourself to release what you no longer serves you. I know this isn't easy. I'm not saying it is. But try to release some of the emotions that you're holding on to from the past that are holding you in one place, which are not serving you, which are clogging up your mind and your emotional body and making it so hard for you to move forward.
There you go, Richard.
Richard, I really hope this helps. Like, all the joking aside, I really hope what I channel helps you.
Hello, gorgeous Linda. Hope you're well.
Hey, Linda.
Richard, are you still there? Are you still there, dear? Are you still hiding away there? Where are you, Richard?
Hey, Linda.
He's gone. He's done one. Bless him. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I'm going to let Adam go now,
Yeah.
Richard.
I think, again, say what you mean. I think you've put on, you know, or you've tried to, you know, you come across as very, you know, naughty and funny and all this, but really you haven't set your boundaries. You know, this is what is acceptable to me. This is, you know, and then I'm just getting, if you've got fucking doormat written on your head, people will walk all over you. Okay, so, and again, I'm not saying that, but I think in the past you've probably turned a blind eye to bad behaviour. So say what you mean. When the next person comes along, don't allow any bad behaviour. This is what I expect. Okay, this is what I expect out of you. And if you're not going to give me this, then I'd rather not bother with you, rather than going through that hurt, because you're just setting yourself up for more hurt. Say what you mean. Cards out on the table. This is what I want. Okay, and if you're not willing to give that to me, I ain't going to deal with you. Okay. Again, very prideful. And this for me, you do wear a mask a lot, and yeah, and I'm a great one for it as well, Richard. I laugh my way through life, and you know, I'm deeply, as a person, I'm deeply wounded. I've been through a lot, you know, and my heart's been broken more times than fucking I can count. You know, sometimes as men, you know, we try to deal with it all on our own, and that's pride. You know, and sometimes we do need people to speak to without the bravado, without the laughing, without the bullshit, just you being honest. And whether that's a good friend you've got to talk to, whether that's a family member, or just someone, you know, you said you can't trust anyone, but there must be someone you can talk to. And even, I know this might sound rough, a therapist, a counsellor, because holding it in, it makes it so much worse. Okay, when we try and be prideful and deal with it all on our own, the hurt gets worse. Really need to speak to someone, Richard. Okay, really need to speak to someone. And again, maybe it is just getting a counsellor or a therapist, or just someone just to get it all out there without all the bravado. Okay. But once you know, I think you're there. I think you're ready for this new love, because we've got sexual arts, okay, and they are lining up someone that is good. And again, it's all lessons, Richard. You say what you mean. You say, this is what I accept in a relationship. This is what I want from a relationship. And someone will be sent to you. This is like, you know, someone sent from above, as you know, a good soulmate. But again, say what you want, and stop holding it all inside. And you really need to speak to someone, my friend. You're getting signs all the time. Pay attention to them. Synchronicities. Again, trust your instincts and intuition. It works the same for you. If you've seen so many red flags, you could fucking start a camping site. And you've turned a blind eye to them so many times, okay? And then you go, well, why have I been hurt? Okay, in the pursuit of love. But you've always known. And so it's that time of self-reflection, and it's that time to go, okay, I'm going to not accept that. And if I do see any red flags in the future, fuck that, I'm out of there. You know, I'm setting my boundaries. So I'm going to get you a postcard from Spirit. So I hope that makes sense to you, my friend. 1, 2, 3. Love you, Chiquita. Thanks for stitching me up, darling. But I think it was well needed. So your generous donation has helped, darling. Dear you, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep. Not just in bed, but the kind where you forget. You are a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. As you develop an identity, an ego, you begin to see through the eyes of a small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see the magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit, who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world. Wake up and remember, but all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. Your mind in alignment with the divine intelligence is unstoppable. The world is yours to co-create. You are so loved and we are all behind you. Okay, so again, it's easy to sit there, you know, because I get in that energy where I'm lonely, where I want someone to just hug. And it's easy to say, well, yes, I'm just a soul, you know. I'm just a soul and this is a short period of my life and you know, I'm here to learn lessons and all of that. But the reality is we have to deal with day-to-day life. So for me, again, it'd be nice if we could just click our fingers and go, oh, actually, I'm just a fucking, you know, an energy being, and this is just a meat suit for now, and I'm, you know, it's the blink of an eye. And I understand that, but we all need a bit of support, mate, and we can't do it all on our own. Luckily, I have got someone I can speak to. I've got a sister who I'm close with, you know, and again, anything I need to get out, and sometimes things, you know, and I just need to go and vent to someone. We all need that. So again, if we can detach and go, yes, I am this soul, and you know, this is just part of my journey, and I've been here hundreds of times before. You know, that's all fair and well, but it's not that easy. It's not that easy. And yeah, all joking aside, and I mess about, Richard. But when we connect you, we do connect you, and I don't say a lot of the stuff I'm feeling when I connect you, you know, and it's not our place to do it on a live, you know, but there is a lot of fucking sorrow there, and it is, and you know, we feel it, and again, you don't have to go through it all on your own, really. Just speak to someone.
In fairness, Richard, I do feel you'd benefit from a private reading with one of us.
And there you go. She's put it out there. Yeah, because medical things, and again, it's this bitterness and stuff. And I go back to Dolores Cannon, and again, I think I'm on the right track. We heal ourselves when we hold bitterness, when we hold anger for others, when we hold these things. It makes us ill. It literally does. It comes out in our body. A perfect example of that is I was in my 20s when my mum and dad split up. And all of a sudden, I felt all this pressure on myself. And I come out with this rash on my knees. And I couldn't walk for 2 days. And that was me, with all the worry, with all the anxiety, with everything. It comes out in a negative way. And again, you can heal yourself, Richard. It's this positive thinking. And, you know, we cause, it's very hard to say, we cause a lot of our own illness, and I'm not saying that, you know, because then people come at me and go, well, what about kids that get leukemia, and what about this and what about that? But from a soul perspective, maybe they've agreed to do that in their soul contract. But again, we can anxiety with hurt, with you know, people. There's one a book I read by her where she said this man was absolutely riddled, you know, and because he had such hatred for his ex-wife and he could not let it go, you know. And again, it's forgiveness of others, even if they treated us badly and broken our heart. And then it's like a weight being lifted. All that does is fucking fester inside of us. So and eventually it comes out in a negative way. So again, it's just about releasing that, my friend. And you know, if you ever want healing, I'm happy to send you healing. I'm not bad at it. I'm quite a good little healer here, and so's Jade over there.
And I'm more than
So,
happy to send you anything that I can to help you.
yeah. And again, you know, we can do the rodding on you, but that it's a temporary fix, isn't it? You know, again, you've got to stay in your own energy, because I could rod you and then the next day you're going to feel okay and great, and then the next day you're going to be back into that cycle. So again, and it is difficult for me to say some of this because it does offend some people, you know. But I've seen it myself, and I've worked on myself so much, healing myself every night. So again, I do think you need to release some of this, and that's through your voice, releasing it, letting go of it, you know, saying it out loud to the universe. I forgive so and so who broke my heart, who hurt me, who used me, who fucked me over. I forgive them unconditionally, and I send them off with love, you know, and that just releases weight and some of this. Okay. Yeah, and again, we all can, Richard, we all can. There's nothing wrong with that. You're a human being, but it doesn't bring you satisfaction in the long run. It's a short temporary thing, isn't it? And the ultimate thing we can do is to forgive. And it's the hardest thing, you know, it brings in these boundaries, doesn't it? Oh, how can you forgive someone that's done this? And how can you, and again, if you look at it from a soul perspective, you've agreed for these people to come in and treat you like that. They've just come in and fulfilling your soul contract. So take it as it resonates, my friend. But I would give you a rodding. We'll get you back into that fantastic energy.
Yeah.
And again, that's down to you. If you want to carry it with you, it's not going to do you any good going forward. It's very difficult to do. I understand that when we've been hurt. You know, why should we forgive some cunt that's broken our heart or really hurt us or taken advantage? I've had people that have done really horrible things to me, and I've forgiven them. Not for them, not for their actions, for me to go forward and not carry anything with me. So, yes, I will rod you. Don't call me daddy. But I hope that helps, mate. And that's all I can say on that.
But Richard, I really, really do think you should get a private with either one of us or even Carly. Any of us, you would benefit from a private with. Because with everything that's going on with you, a lot of it's so personal, we just can't say it.
Yeah, we can't. And we do pick up on your energy, Richard. And we yeah. We don't need to say, but there is a lot of sorrow there, my friend.
I'm sorry to push it twice, but I just am really keep
Check her out. What a businesswoman, yeah? What a businesswoman. She's like, yes, you need a private reading with me. Couldn't have said it better myself, Jade.
Well, any of us
it helps, doesn't it? And again, if you feel drawn, then do it. But just speak to someone. It doesn't matter whether it's a reading or a counsellor or whatever. Just speak to someone. He's always ready, Sasha. He's always ready for a good rodding. And there you go. I always go off on a little rant now and then, don't I, Jade? It's what I do. It's what I do. It's what I do best. Of course, he's ready. He's ready. Hold up, Richard. And this is from Caroline and Chiquita. The 2 C's. And I don't usually say the C word. Well, not a lot.
Night, Chiquita.
Yeah, I think she's gone.
I don't know. It just come into my head. I can't even see her comment saying good night.
Oh, bless you. Well, he's all gone quiet. I might have to put my rods down. Rod me, daddy. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, here we go. You send him some vibrations as well. Send him a bit of healing.
Okay.
You just can't resist it, can you, Richard? It was always fucking good. And then you go and call me daddy. Right. So, I'd like to align Richard's 4 bodies, his emotional, mental, physical, and spiritual bodies. I'd like to send him healing, as well as raising his vibration to the love vibration. I'd like to raise his frequency to 369. I would also like to send him the frequency I'm thinking of. That is Richard. Okay, Richard, yeah. And again, you can't teach an old dog new tricks, but, you know, you can always start again, mate. I would like to open Richard's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including the star and earth chakras. That is Richard. Yeah, and you just keep closing off your chakras again, my friend. And this is no good. Your energy is just not flowing right through you. And it's all these blockages. It's all this pent-up anger. It's all this resentment. It's just like dark clogs. But I'm popping them all open. You're going to feel fantastic. But it's down to you to keep them open. So, you've been read, rodded, channeled. So, Akisha, are you there, darling? Akisha. Sorry to keep you waiting. Yes, there's no time limit on it.
Oh, Stephanie's donated for Gina.
No, she's saying donate for a reading. She hasn't donated for her. She's telling her to donate. She's doing a sales pitch. Your nuts are vibrating. That wasn't what I intended, but you know where the energy goes, nobody knows. It's probably because you're playing with them. That's nothing to do with my energy. It was all loving energy. But if you've got a problem with your nuts, and that's where it's gone. Yes. Thanks for that, Richard. That's an image I'm going to have to sit in a cold shower, running cold water, like the end of a crying game. Right. Okay.
Right,
Akisha.
Adam, how many do we have?
Akisha, Leanne, Linda, and Caroline.
Okay.
I'm not sure if Akisha's still here. She might have had to go. Yeah, you donated, Leanne. You're next after Akisha, and you wanted a specific question answered. I'm gonna sit with you. No, Richard. No, down boy. Down boy.
You could astro travel to him.
I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not pimping my astral body out anymore.
I meant Richard could astro travel and sit next to you in the shower.
My shielding's too good. My shielding's so fucking good.
Right.
So I don't think Leanne had a specific question. So Leanne, if you want to ask Jade your question, and we'll see what we can come up with for you, darling. My shields are so good. Honestly.
Oh, by the way, I'm very well, thank you, Linda. How are you? Sorry, I've just got time to flick back through the comments while I'm waiting. Please, if I don't answer you right, like how are you, please don't ever be offended. It's because I am useless and I don't follow the comments properly.
And you're channeling sometimes and don't see it. But we love you, Linda. You know that. Anything from her nan, who recently, but well, that's your department. Jade, are you picking anything up from Leanne's nan?
Can I ask you a really strange question? Did your nan pass about 6 to 8 weeks ago, and was it quite expected? Because as I'm tuning in, I feel like there was a passing 6 to 8 weeks ago, and it was quite expected. I can't be 100% sure this is Nan. I feel like this isn't something she would have believed in as well.
Yeah, so that's right, yeah.
And yeah, she definitely wouldn't have believed in this. So she's still adjusting over there. But she is okay now. And I don't know what this means, but I'm going to give it to you. I can run now. Does that mean something to you? but this isn't something I do a lot of, if I'm honest.
I think as well when it's so new and it's so fresh, sometimes, like you said, it takes a while for them to adjust, and the longer they've been over there, the clearer the messages seem to come through.
Well, for me, it's sort of like working through like a fog, like sort of like the consistency of maple syrup, and you're sort of trying to move it out the way the whole time you're getting it. Yes, it does. Her leg. So she's letting you know she is okay. I do also feel that there's something between you two, and I feel like you were the favourite, and I feel like this is something that was commonly known. I don't feel like it's something that sort of everyone didn't admit, but everyone knew.
Shouldn't play favourites, Nana. That's naughty, isn't it? It's like, okay, yeah, you're my favourite. You were my favourite.
I think he might be I think they might be the oldest grandchild. Is this making sense, Leanne?
Oh, you're so welcome, Richard. Just stop calling me Daddy.
Oh, you're very welcome, Richard. I'm sorry I've almost got you in tears. That isn't my intention at all. I'm just trying to bring you some. I'm just trying to show you she is okay. And you're just going to have to bear with it. She will come back through. I can't tell you when. And the message will be a lot clearer. I know this is quite discontorted. What's the word, Adam?
Discombobulated.
Okay, that word works.
That's a good word. That's a good word.
But
distorted.
It's where it's so recent. Why do I feel like you're putting will she send me a sign when it should be has she sent me a sign? Sent you a sign? I feel like you know you've had a sign already.
Yeah, I always feel you've had a song, or yeah, I'm getting like you've had a song or something, and you're just like, that is just her. Do you know what I mean?
And I feel like it was why you were doing something to do with like some sort of like household chore, and I feel like it's something that came up. That
yeah, I always say a feather's always a good sign for me. I got a lot of feathers when my partner passed, and again I took a lot of solace in it. And like, how'd that feather get there?
I do feel she come back with like a lot more memories and things to prove it's her a bit more.
Yeah, I think that's why I got the song. There's a song that's going to pop up when you're either getting the radio or.
I know there would have been a song there, but that isn't what me and Adam mean. I feel like this would have been in a more personal moment for you. Is that what you're feeling too, Adam?
Yeah, I think again, what I'm getting is that there is a song, or there be a something on a TV or something where it just catches you. And again, it might not have happened, but I feel will in the next. You'll know it. You'll know. You either get in the car or you'll hear it somewhere, and it'd be like right, and you'll know that's a message for you as well. And I think the feather definitely. I mean, at my cousin's funeral, it was funny. We turned on the radio, and the song from her funeral was the first song on the radio, and it was like everyone was like, "Oh my goodness," And again, they're always trying to send signs. So I hope that answers your question, Leanne. Jade is amazing.
If you haven't had the song yet, it'll be coming within 2 weeks.
Yeah, I was getting 2. I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to say it. I'm go away. I don't do mediumship. This is why, because I'm like, oh no, Okay. So I hope that helps, Leanne. I hope that helps, darling. But I think it'd be a song that just reminds you of your nan. Or I always get with my granddad the smell of old Holborn, like tobacco. I always know when he's about because I just get this whiff of like this particular tobacco, and I know he's around, and I'm like, hey, all right, granddad. Hello, mate. What are you here for? So
yeah, I hope that helps. I apologise, I can't get more than that, but where it's so recent, it's so broken for me.
and as it goes on, again, just be receptive to it, and you'll know. If you're open to it, it's like we were saying, we can all do this. We can all tune in to passed on loved ones. It's just being open to it, and it's just trying to get your brain or your frequency onto that level, and you will see it. You will see it, and you'll know it'll be for you. So
you're very welcome, Leanne.
Yeah, I hope that answers your question, my love. So we've got the lovely Linda next, and then Caroline, and then we'll call it a night because I know it's straining you, dear.
Yeah.
So lovely Linda next.
I'm not good with just.
We're over the 2 hour mark, and that's usually when your energy starts. Even though you're doing your new protection.
I have.
Yes, I hope you have. Always wear protection. It's my motto. Linda,
honey, I'm going to take cards with you and see where I go from there. Linda, I've got the Tree of Wisdom. I don't know how clearly you can see it. This tree dyad will help you navigate through your current situations. Have flute can reveal insight and answers through the sounds it makes. And also, I feel like this is to do with someone pretending they're your friend and you want to believe it, but they're not. And I feel like they're almost. I feel like I'm almost being really hurt through this. It feels like I can barely speak. Does this make sense to you? And I think you know exactly who I'm on about.
if Linda's still there, she hasn't popped up, bless her. Are you there, Linda? It's all so quiet.
I hope she hasn't missed that.
No.
That would be hard work. I could barely talk.
Yeah, well, I've got it channeling away here, and she's gone to sleep. We shall see. I'm sure Linda's still there, bless her.
I'm hoping so. Because I hope that has some sort of meaning to her. Normally I only get spiritual stuff from Linda, so.
Oh, there you go.
I think.
So.
I say that like I actually can remember this stuff.
Yeah, well, exactly. You're like, well, what did I say? What did I say again? It's like my conversations with your nun. You're going to have to watch it back because it was fucking amazing. I loved that. I'm going to have to do 10 minutes of every live. Adam and the nun. The grilling. The grilling. Give me answers. Oh, hello, John.
Hi,
Hope you're well. Thanks, Leanne, for sharing.
Is it John, or do you like to be called John Paul? Because I can't make up my mind if that's actually your full first name for some reason.
I might be triple-barreled.
Take my donation for someone that might need, guys. Thank you. Oh, that isn't the one who I was working with.
No, it's not Linda. Caroline was the last on the list, so.
Right, shall we call it a night? Oh no, well, Caroline was still got.
So should we do John Paul Jones as he's new, and we'll finish with him.
Okay. Do you have a direct question, John Paul? Oh, It is Gaston.
John or Johnny. Or Jonesy. Ah.
Hi, Jane. Oh,
John. It's all right. I know your energy's low. You can squeeze one more in. I shall call the nun in. I've got raspberry and cassis wine for you. She will come. Homemade wine. Come in for John.
Right, John, do you have a direct question?
And thanks, Caroline, darling.
And that's lovely of you, Caroline.
Oh, Linda, we've just done you. We've been chatting away.
We will.
You didn't answer. Were you busy? Painting?
Did you hear what I said at all, Linda?
I'm just gonna go to the toilet. If you just if you want to tune into John, you can. If you don't,
Linda, did you hear what I said? Okay, Linda, I feel like I was made to feel like I couldn't talk. And I feel like there's someone around you who's been very two-faced. I feel like there's someone around you who's being quite two-faced. I feel like you're almost being lied to your face. And I feel like I can't talk. It's almost like I know who's doing this to me, but I can't say anything. Does this make sense, Linda? Linda, did that make sense at all, honey? Brilliant. You need to speak up, Linda. You can't keep letting this person think like they have you in this position. I felt like I physically couldn't talk when I first did it. You can't keep feeling like that, Linda. It's doing you no favours, honey. I'm really sorry to give you a message like this. I know it's not nice. But you need to say something so you can move on.
okay. And while I'm dealing for Linda, if you just want to see if you can tune into John Paul, he's put a long question up. I think you could probably channel a little around. See if you can get through that one. 1, 2, 3.
From my past relationships. Sorry, I'm reading out loud.
Yeah, you crack on. Linda, 4th chakra, Archangel Raphael. That heart is open, closed. Need a bit of work on your heart chakra, darling. So again, broken hearts and some hurt on your heart chakra. So I will open up your heart chakra, dear. Temple path. We keep banging on at you spiritually. I'm not going to go on about it, Linda. You know you've got all these gifts within you that you should be exploring. But when you're ready, once your life's settled down a bit, then you can. But you're on the right path spiritually, even though you think you're not on the right path spiritually, or you should be doing something. You are. This is all happening for a reason. Look at this gorgeous card, Caring Connections. There is a love interest coming in, darling. I think we've pulled a timing on it, and we know that there is one coming in. Okay. Your bottom of the deck, and again, it's all about you finding balance. Okay, releasing negative people, taking people that are bringing your vibration down. And sometimes we just need to do that on our own, darling. All right. So, you know, there is a bit of hurt there, dear. So we'll work on your heart chakra. Although, yes, I think you need another rodding, Linda. 1, 2, 3 for Linda. New beginnings, darling. This card indicates that you are about to begin a new chapter of your life. Shed, release, cleanse. Let go of any obstacles, inner or outer, that prevent you from engaging fully in moving forwards. The time is right for a fresh start and a new beginning. The universe supports you in your growth. Okay, so there is a new beginning coming for you, darling. Giving and receiving. Give and take is different from giving and receiving. Taking and receiving are not the same. When we take, however, we take from may or may not have chosen to give. However, when we receive, choice and respect are an integral part of the exchange. Let go of any need to take and embrace the harmony of giving and receiving. Night, Caroline. Release negative habits. We all form habits and patterns in our lives, whether in thought or in action. But like a pair of comfortable old slippers, there comes a time when they outgrow their value to us and we must let them go. Do something different today that shakes you out of your unusual ways of responding and have fun doing so. So there is a change of mindset needed, Linda. You can't just go around painting to get away from your problems, darling. But there is new love coming in. So should we? Yes, I've got her permission.
Yeah. Night, Caroline. It's lovely to have you on with us, as always.
I would now like to align Linda's 4 bodies, her spiritual, physical, mental, and emotional bodies, so she's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise her frequency to 369, and I would also like to send her the frequency I'm thinking of. That is Linda. So again, Linda, a little bit on the old mental and emotional, just bringing you in perfect harmony and balance. Just let that energy flow through you. You're going to feel fucking amazing. Release anything that needs releasing. Stop being so giving. I'd now like to open Linda's chakras and pineal gland 100%, including the star and earth chakras. That is Linda. Linda, your chakras are closed off again. You're so naughty. So, popping them all open from your star chakra, crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra. Heart chakra is a big one. Solar plexus, sacral, all the way down to your root chakra and finally to the earth chakra. And I'm popping open your pineal gland 100%, darling. Perfectly aligned, chakras open. Stop closing them off. I know you like a good rodding. Those long strokes are good. So, yeah, while she's painting. Oh, Linda's calling. I don't mind it when Linda calls me daddy. I don't know. That's a bit naughty of me, isn't it? So.
That's no fun, Adam.
I know. It's because I don't mind a lady calling me daddy. It's when men call me daddy, Richard. So, did you read John's message? Do you want to see if you can do a quick channeling to see if you get anything?
Allow yourself to let go of past hurt and past pain to create the new relationship with your friend the way you are wanting to and bringing in that element of trust. You must first release things because holding on to these are what is making your brain go into overdrive the whole time. This is what is holding this relationship back. This is also where the trust issue lies. You need to look at the cause of the trust issue to then look at how to move forward. Without knowing the cause of the trust issue and looking at this issue fully in itself, moving forward with anyone will be a problem.
Oh, thanks for that, Jade. I know that was your last channeling. So
did that make sense, though, John?
Hopefully, John's still there, or Leanne can let him know that he has had a channeling. If he's not, and it will be up on my page, Leanne. Which, if you put a little love heart, I'll invite you afterwards. Power of 3. I don't know if John's still there. Yeah, he's still there.
And did it make sense, John?
He said yes, sweetie.
1. I wasn't sure if that was yes to still be in there.
2, 3. Well, hopefully it made sense. It sounded about right. I don't know. I'm only a spectator in that little part of it, and you're channeling. So hopefully, John. Yeah. So, John, your first card is the Queen of Swords. So if this follows on from Jade's message. The Queen of Swords, tarot doesn't matter whether you're male or female, king or queen. The Queen of Swords is all about this guarded energy. Okay, now for me, the Queen of Swords is very intelligent, you know. As I was talking about earlier, usually we fucking see these signs, and I know I've done it, and I've been a doormat in the past, and I've let women or men, whatever, take it how it resonates, treat me badly in the past because I didn't fucking take any notice of the red flags. Okay, and so then we beat ourselves up even more because we actually fucking knew deep down, which is a hard thing, you know, to admit to ourselves. And some of it, and some releasing it, is taking responsibility of your actions. You're not a fucking victim. You're very intelligent. Your guard's way up. Anyone that potentially could get close to you, you know, the Queen of Swords keeps them at arm's length. Half of it, John, is saying, okay, I facilitated their bad actions towards me. I turned a blind eye. It's not a judgment on you. It's just acknowledging it. Then we can release it. And that's the only way we can release these things, by acknowledging our part in any situation we're in. Because, you know, we have to take responsibility. You can call it dark night of the soul. You can call it whatever you fucking want. But sooner or later, we get to that stage where we go, right, I accepted that behavior. I know what I'm worth. I know how I want to be treated. And I won't be treated that way ever again. And that's about sending boundaries. That is about you know, again, if there are red flags, and it's maybe yourself that you've seen something that you've seen in a past relationship. Okay. So for me, it's just about you looking at your own part and not setting your boundaries, not saying this is, you know, or turning a blind eye. And I don't want to say that, but your guard's very much up. We've got the Emperor, so this could be sign of Aries, someone coming in, could be an Aries coming in. The Emperor does see things from a higher perspective, and I think this is what this message is about. Be the Emperor, detach yourself, do that life review, admit where possibly you know, you're not a victim in this, okay? And it's easy to get into that victim mentality, and then we put our guard up because it's easy to blame everyone else. Again, if you're spiritual, you can see it as life lessons. So this is cycles, and you're not going to repeat the same cycles again because you've learned from those lessons. And that's all life is a series of lessons and cycles. So we either repeat the cycles or we learn our lessons from them. So again, that's about detaching, or it could be an Aries coming into your life. And again, we've got 5 of coins, which is Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy. And this is being left out in the cold. This is how you feel. You've been hurt. You've been left out in the cold. You've been trampled all over. And again, this is like a self-exile. You know, again, living in fear is not living at all. And living with the fear of getting heartbroken or not letting love in again, you're not really living. And what I'd say is that, yes, take a chance. You know what? You might get heartbroken again. But if you've seen all this, if you've seen all the signs, and again, are you one that falls in love too easily? Because I'd get with someone, I'd turn a blind eye to all their faults, and I'd fall in love, and then I'd fucking accept bad behavior. So again, don't rush in so much. And that's easy to say, isn't it? Some of us just fall in love with people really easily. But again, detach yourself, take a step back. Okay, it's lovely to be in love, but you know, if it's good, if you're happy, if the butterflies are there and you feel fucking amazing, go for it. But again, you've been through cycles, you should know the signs by now. Okay, overall energy. So asking about this, you have got the 10 of Pentacles, which is a long-term committed relationship. Okay. This is a happy family, financially stable, and this can mean commitment. Okay, so again, don't rush in headlong. Take your time. If there are red flags, you know them. You know them. You've already been there. If someone's used you for money or treated you badly, cheated on you, you know them. Okay, you know these signs, but there is the Ten of Pentacles waiting for you, Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo energy, and you can have this, my friend. Okay, it's there. That's your overall energy. So, again, don't be repeating cycles of the past. I think that's the main message for you from the tarot. So, John, as I've rodded the lovely Leanne, why not rod you as well? We'll get you in perfect alignment and hopefully give you a bit of clarity. If you can clear your mind, you've got a lot of releasing to do, especially on your heart chakra. But, you know, again, it's better to have loved and lost than never to have loved at all. You know, it's that Shakespeare saying, and don't live in fear of life, because we're here for a short time. We're, you know, and if you've got the chance of love or potential love, go for it. But just be aware that, you know, you're not repeating the same cycle. So I would like to align John's 4 bodies: his emotional, mental, physical and spiritual bodies, so he's vibrating at the love vibration. I'd like to raise his frequency to 369, and I'd also like to send him the frequency I'm thinking of. That is John. So John, your emotional body is well out of whack. I'm just bringing you in perfect alignment, and all you have to do is let this beautiful, loving energy just flow through you, and this will just bring you a peace. And again, you and Leanne are going to be like Energizer bunnies all day today. You're going to have a fantastic fucking day. You're going to feel absolutely amazing. Beautiful. I'd now like to open John's chakras and pineal gland, including the start and earth chakras, 100%, please. That is John. So, John, again, I'm just starting at the bottom. Your earth chakra, get you nice and grounded. Your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus, up to that heart chakra, opening it fully. Your throat chakra, third eye, your crown chakra, all the way up to that beautiful star chakra. And now I'm opening your pineal gland, 100%. Just popping them open. They are. You've got few, your heart chakras really needs opening. So just allowing them all to open as much as they're allowed. Beautiful. Wow. That was a strange John. So hopefully that was good for you, my friend. Me and Jade have been at this 2.5 hours. So we're usually back on a Sunday and Wednesday. This is our regular time. So come back. We like new and old. We love you all, and have a fantastic evening from me. Make sure you look up Jade's page, which is the Fae and Sisters and everything.
Before we go,
yeah,
before we go, Gina, is there a question or something? Because you keep writing my name, and every time you write it, I'm drawn to it. There's got to be a reason.
You've been drawn to it. Okay, you might have a message for Gina then. Okay, I was trying to bugger off. Well, okay, you do that. I'm just going to pop out.
Sorry, Adam. You're very welcome. And thank you, Linda, for your feedback. It's always lovely to get feedback. Night, John. I'm glad your message made sense. Night, Leanne. I'm glad your message made sense. Gina, if you're still there, can you just give me an answer? It doesn't matter if I'm wrong. Okay, as you're not answering, Gina, I'm going to assume I'm wrong and just say good night.
All right, dear. Calm down. Back under the stairs with you, love. So I'm going to put Jade back under the stairs. Thanks, Leanne. Thanks, John Paul. It was a pleasure connecting with you. And love and light and all that fucking jazz. Make sure you look up Jade's page and my page, The Power of Free. We're on regularly. But yeah, lovely connecting with all of you. Love you all.
Yes, good night, evening, night, all. Bye.
Adios. Bye, loves. Bye.